Judges 11 introduces Jephthah, a brave but rejected leader, chosen to save Israel from the Ammonites. His story is a mix of faith, military skill, and a tragic promise that becomes one of the most heartbreaking moments in the Bible, okay? The first part of the chapter covers Jephthah's background. Jephthah is a mighty warrior from Gilead. But he's the son of a prostitute, so his half-brothers drive him away, okay? He lives in Top, gathers a band of adventurers, and becomes kind of outlaw leader, okay? Though rejected, he develops leadership skills in exile. So the second part of the chapter covers Israel calls him for help. The Ammonites attack and Israel needs a leader. The elders of Gilead ask Jephthah to return and lead them. At first, he questions their motives. Didn't you hate me and drive me away? They agreed to make him their head. They agreed to make him their head if he helps them win. Jephthah accepts and makes a vow before the Lord, okay? So the third part of the chapter covers Jephthah's diplomatic attempt. Before going to war, Jephthah sends a message to the king of Ammon, asking, "Why are you attacking us?" The king replies, "You stole our land." Jephthah answers with, "History. Israel didn't make the Ammonite land. It was Amorite land. Second, God's will. The Lord gave it to Israel. Third time. You've had 300 years to reclaim it. Why now?" His message is logical and respectful, but the king ignores it, okay? Fourth part, the tragic vow. Then the Spirit of the Lord came on Jephthah. But before the battle, Jephthah makes a rash vow. "If you give me victory, I will sacrifice whatever comes out of my house to greet me." He defeats the Ammonites in a great victory. When he returns home, his only child, a daughter, runs out to greet him with dancing. He's devastated but feels bound to his vow. She responds with courage and sorrow, asking for 2 months to mourn and never marry. Afterward, she returns and he fulfills the vow. So, did he actually sacrifice her? There are 2 main views, okay? The first one is literal. He offered her as a burnt offering. The plain reading supports this, and it shows how seriously vows were taken. It's tragic, but not approved by God, okay? And there is this second view, which is symbolic. She was dedicated to the Lord, remaining unmarried and childless for life. Her mourning was about never marrying. Human sacrifice is against God's law, okay? Either way, it was a foolish vow made in haste, and a sad ending to a great victory, okay? So what are the key lessons from Judges 11? The first one is don't make impulsive promises to God. God wants obedience, not risk bargains, okay? Second, rejection doesn't mean uselessness. Jephthah was cast out but became Israel's deliverer, okay? Deliverer. Third lesson, victory without wisdom can lead to tragedy. Winning the battle isn't enough if we lack discernment. Fourth lesson, know God's character and law. A better understanding would have helped Jephthah know God didn't require or want human, okay, or want human sacrifice. So Jephthah is a complex figure, brave, clever, and faithful, yet deeply flawed. He rescues Israel from Ammonite oppression, but his story ends with a self-inflicted tragedy. Judges 11 reminds us that even spiritual people can make costly mistakes if they act in fear or ignorance. So would you like to continue? Would you like to continue with this chapter? Drop here in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.